All right, guys. MVP Promotions having their first ever MMA event this weekend. We have Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry, Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano, Francis Ngannou versus Felipe Lins. I'm just going to talk about the Nate Diaz fight, right? Nate Diaz is going to smoke Mike Perry. Do you understand that Mike Perry hasn't grappled in MMA in 5 years? We just saw this last weekend in Bobby Green versus Jeremy Stephens, who took only 3 years off of his MMA career. Jeremy Stephens wanted to go box Jose Aldo, wanted to go fight Eddie Alvarez in bare knuckle, wanted to go fight Mike Perry in bare knuckle. We saw what happened. Bobby Green, who's not even a grappler, not a wrestler, he used to probably wrestle when he was younger, but not notably known for wrestling. He's just basically a striker. We saw him take down Jeremy Stephens and finish him in 20 seconds, making Jeremy Stephens look like a white belt, right? And that's Jeremy Stephens, who was a top 5 guy at featherweight before, right? This guy used to be a known mixed martial artist and like accomplished mixed martial artist. Jeremy Stephens was, right? He knocked out RDA. He was good. Now we get to Mike Perry, who's been out the game since 2021. His last loss was to Daniel Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez, man, come on. Are we talking? Are we serious? We're serious. He lost to Daniel Rodriguez. Tim Means. And then now he goes to BKFC for 5.5 years, 6 years, right? Or fights Jake Paul. And is he grappling during that time? Has his striking got any better? Absolutely not. His striking looks awful. If you understand BKFC, you understand that these guys are fucking tense, right? Because if you're not tense, you're going to break your face. You're going to break your hands. You're going to break everything in your body because it's just a ruthless game, right? Your facial features gets rearranged and it's bad, okay? So Mike Perry, if you ever watch him box, he's so tense now, right? He's so tense. And mind you, these rounds are 2-minute rounds. They're not 5-minute rounds. They're not 3 minutes around like boxing. He's finding only 2-minute rounds in BKFC, okay? Now he's going to go be tense like this, right? Because that's all he knows for the last 5 years. Be really tense to relaxed and mobile and moving his head. It doesn't work like that. That's not how life works, right? You don't just do things differently at 36 years old or whatever Mike Perry is now. You're just now used to that type of style of fighting. You saw it versus Jake Paul when they put the actual boxing gloves on and not bare knuckle. He was so tense and so slow that a 210-pound Jake Paul was cruising by him and way too fast for a 180-pound fighter, 175-pound fighter, whatever Mike Perry is. So now we have Nate Diaz, who is known for 5-round cardio. It doesn't matter when. He can take 2 years off. He can take 3 years off, right? It doesn't matter. He's just known for that cardio. He's known for pushing up pace. He's going to break Mike Perry. Mike Perry's not going to know what hit him, right? Mike Perry's not going to know what hit him. I don't care that you beat Jeremy Stephens in bare knuckle because Jeremy Stephens was a former 145er. I don't care that you beat Eddie Alvarez in bare knuckle because Eddie Alvarez is a former 155er or known as being a 155er, right? I don't care that you beat old-ass Thiago Alves. The names on his list, besides MVP, who was using karate stance with no kicks in bare knuckle, that's the only impressive win I've seen so far. So now I think that Nate Diaz, utilizing the pressure, maybe get a takedown on Mike Perry, who hasn't grappled in 5 years. He's just going to smoke him. Like, this won't even be close. And now Nate Diaz is an underdog in this fight. Nate Diaz right now is plus 150 on Bovada. And Bovada is a sportsbook, online sportsbook. And he's just better. He's not going to lose. He's not going to lose to Daniel Rodriguez. He's not going to lose to Tim Means, Nate Diaz. I don't care what age Nate Diaz is. Right? I'm not even a Nate Diaz fan. I don't think Nate Diaz is even that good. But I know Nate Diaz's capabilities. I actually gauge Nate Diaz fights well. And Nate Diaz, if you want to look at his resume, people talk about his 21-13 record and how 50-50 journeyman type of fighter he is, right? He beat Tony Ferguson. Okay, whatever. Not that great. He lost to Leon Edwards, champion. Jorge Masvidal was a top 5 guy at the time. Anthony Pettis, he beats him. Lose to Conor McGregor, no shame in that. Lose to RDA champion. Beats Michael Johnson. Beats Conor McGregor. Beats Gray Maynard, who's a good fighter, right? Josh Thompson, former Strikeforce champion. Benson Henderson, former lightweight champion. Now you're gonna tell me he's gonna lose to Mike fucking Perry? Come on, guys. Are we that delusional? Take Nate Diaz this weekend, plus 150. He's going to smoke Mike Perry via submission. Lock it in. Via submission. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Thank you.